The National Electrical Code, or NEC, provides essential guidelines to ensure electrical safety and compliance. While experience is invaluable, it's equally important to have a solid understanding of the NEC. Consider taking courses or studying online resources to enhance your knowledge. Home inspectors have a limited scope of inspection and may not always have the expertise to identify all electrical issues. This highlights the importance of thorough inspections and a willingness to go beyond what the inspector has noted. Common violations found in older homes include inadequate circuit capacity for heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, or HVAC, units, open splices, especially in junction boxes, improper wire routing and support, and underground wiring without proper protection. It's crucial to address these issues promptly to prevent safety hazards. As an electrician, it's your responsibility to perform thorough inspections, identify violations, and rectify them according to the NEC. Taking pride in your work and doing it right ensures the well-being of your clients and the longevity of their electrical systems. Understanding the limitations of home inspectors, having a solid grasp of the NEC, and maintaining high professional standards can help mitigate frustrations. Remember, ensuring electrical safety is your priority, and going the extra mile is essential to providing quality service. When dealing with electrical systems, always prioritize safety and adhere to the NEC. Firstly, understand the NEC requirements for circuit sizing. This includes calculating the minimum circuit capacity based on the connected load and selecting the appropriate conductor size and overcurrent protection. For example, if an air conditioning unit has a minimum circuit capacity of 18 something amps and a maximum fuse size of 30 amps, the circuit must be wired with conductors rated for at least 18 something amps and protected by a circuit breaker or fuse no larger than 30 amps. Secondly, properly address open splices. Open splices are a common violation and can pose a significant fire hazard. All electrical splices must be made inside approved junction boxes and properly secured with wire connectors. Never leave exposed or improperly insulated splices. Thirdly, ensure proper wire routing and support. The NEC specifies how electrical wiring must be routed and supported. Wires should not be run across the floor or attached to the bottom of floor joists without proper protection. Use cable ties, straps, or other approved means to secure the wire into structural members. Protect wiring from physical damage by using conduit or other approved methods. Fourthly, address underground wiring issues. Underground wiring must be installed in accordance with the NEC, which includes using approved underground rated cables or conductors in conduit. The wiring must be buried at the proper depth and protected from physical damage. Direct burial cables must be identified for that purpose. Fifthly, always verify grounding and bonding. Grounding and bonding are essential for electrical safety. Verify that all equipment, ground and conductors are properly connected and that the electrical system is properly bonded to ground. This helps to prevent electrical shock hazards and ensures that overcurrent devices will trip in the event of a fault. Sixthly, pay attention to detail during inspections. Thorough inspections are critical for identifying electrical violations. Take the time to carefully examine all aspects of the electrical system, including wiring, devices, and equipment. Use a checklist to ensure that you don't miss any potential issues. Seventhly, stay up to date with the NEC. The NEC is updated every 3 years, so it's important to stay current with the latest requirements. Take continuing education courses and read industry publications to stay informed about changes to the code. Eighthly, prioritize safety above all else. Electrical work can be dangerous, so always prioritize safety. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment, use insulated tools, and follow safe work practices. If you're not comfortable performing a particular task, don't hesitate to ask for help or consult with a qualified electrician. Ninthly, document your work. Keep detailed records of all electrical work that you perform, including inspections, repairs, and installations. This documentation can be helpful if there are any questions or issues in the future. Tenthly, educate your clients. Take the time to educate your clients about electrical safety and the importance of maintaining their electrical systems. This can help them to prevent electrical hazards and ensure the longevity of their electrical systems. The NEC provides specific requirements for various aspects of electrical installations. For example, Article 210 covers branch circuits, Article 250 covers grounding and bonding, and Article 300 covers wiring methods. Familiarize yourself with these articles and other relevant sections of the NEC. Remember that home inspectors have limitations in their expertise and scope of inspection. They may not always catch every electrical violation, which is why it's important for electricians to conduct thorough inspections and address any issues they find. When working on older homes, you're likely to encounter common violations such as open splices, improper wire routing, and inadequate circuit opacity. These violations can pose serious safety hazards and should be addressed promptly. As a professional electrician, it's your responsibility to ensure that all electrical work is performed in accordance with the NEC and that the electrical systems are safe and reliable. By staying knowledgeable, paying attention to detail, and prioritizing safety, you can provide quality service and protect your clients from electrical hazards. In addition to the specific examples mentioned, there are other common electrical violations to be aware of. These include overloaded circuits, improper use of extension cords, damaged or frayed wiring, and incorrect wiring of receptacles and switches. Overloaded circuits occur when too many electrical devices are connected to a single circuit, causing the circuit breaker to trip or the wiring to overheat. Avoid overloading circuits by distributing the load evenly across multiple circuits. Extension cords should be used only for temporary purposes and should not be used as a substitute for permanent wiring. Damaged or frayed wiring can create a fire hazard and should be replaced immediately. Incorrect wiring of receptacles and switches can result in electrical shock hazards and should be corrected by a qualified electrician. When performing electrical work, it's important to use the proper tools and equipment. This includes insulated screwdrivers, wire strippers, voltage testers, and other specialized tools. Using the right tools can help to prevent electrical shock and ensure that the work is performed safely and efficiently. Always disconnect the power before working on any electrical circuit. Use a voltage tester to verify that the power is off before touching any wires or components. If you're not sure how to disconnect the power, consult with a qualified electrician. Electrical work can be complex and dangerous, so it's important to have the necessary training and experience. If you are not a qualified electrician, you should not attempt to perform electrical work. Instead, hire a licensed electrician to perform the work for you. A licensed electrician has the knowledge, skills, and experience to perform electrical work safely and in accordance with the NEC. They can also provide valuable advice and guidance on electrical safety and energy efficiency. The NEC is a comprehensive document that covers a wide range of electrical topics. It's important to have a thorough understanding of the NEC in order to perform electrical work safely and effectively. In addition to the NEC, there may be other local codes and regulations that apply to electrical work in your area. Be sure to familiarize yourself with these codes and regulations before performing any electrical work. Electrical safety is everyone's responsibility. By following safe work practices and adhering to the NEC, you can help to prevent electrical hazards and protect yourself and others from harm. When working on electrical panels, be sure to wear appropriate personal protective equipment such as safety glasses and rubber gloves. Use a voltage tester to check for voltage before touching any components inside the panel. Be careful not to touch any exposed wires or terminals. If you're not sure how to work safely inside an electrical panel, consult with a qualified electrician. When installing electrical boxes, be sure to use the correct type of box for the application. Electrical boxes are available in various sizes and materials, and each type is designed for a specific purpose. Use the appropriate box for the wiring method and the environment in which it will be installed. When running electrical conduit, be sure to use the correct size and type of conduit for the application. Electrical conduit is available in various materials, such as metal and plastic, and each type is designed for a specific purpose. Use the appropriate conduit for the wiring method and the environment in which it will be installed. When pulling wires through conduit, be sure to use a wire lubricant to reduce friction and prevent damage to the wires. Use a wire pulling grip to securely attach the wires to the pulling rope. Be careful not to over-pull the wires, as this can damage the insulation. When terminating wires, be sure to use the correct type of connector for the application. Wire connectors are available in various sizes and materials, and each type is designed for a specific purpose. Use the appropriate connector for the wire size and the type of equipment to which it will be connected. When tightening wire connectors, be sure to use the correct torque. Over-tightening or under-tightening wire connectors can result in loose connections and electrical hazards. Use a torque wrench to ensure that the connectors are tightened to the correct torque specification. When installing lighting fixtures, be sure to follow the manufacturer's instructions. Lighting fixtures are available in various types and sizes, and each type is designed for a specific purpose. Use the appropriate fixture for the application and install it according to the manufacturer's instructions. When installing receptacles and switches, be sure to follow the manufacturer's instructions. Receptacles and switches are available in various types and sizes, and each type is designed for a specific purpose. Use the appropriate receptacle or switch for the application and install it according to the manufacturer's instructions. When working on low-voltage systems such as telephone, data, and cable television wiring, be sure to follow the manufacturer's instructions. Low-voltage systems operate at lower voltages than standard electrical systems, but they can still pose electrical hazards. Use the appropriate tools and equipment for working on low-voltage systems and follow safe work practices. When working on fire alarm systems, be sure to follow the manufacturer's instructions. Fire alarm systems are designed to detect fires and alert occupants of a building. It's important to install and maintain fire alarm systems properly to ensure that they function correctly in the event of a fire. When working on security systems, be sure to follow the manufacturer's instructions. Security systems are designed to protect buildings and property from theft and vandalism. It's important to install and maintain security systems properly to ensure that they function correctly. When working on renewable energy systems such as solar photovoltaic or PV and wind power systems, be sure to follow the manufacturer's instructions and the NEC. Renewable energy systems generate electricity from renewable sources such as sunlight and wind. It's important to install and maintain renewable energy systems properly to ensure that they operate safely and efficiently. When working on electric vehicle charging stations, be sure to follow the manufacturer's instructions and the NEC. The electric vehicle charging stations are used to charge electric vehicles. It's important to install and maintain electric vehicle charging stations properly to ensure that they operate safely and efficiently.